Hello there everybody, Subbutter92 aka Nightmare, and welcome back to Rose Guns Days first season, sorry, I'm kind of... it's only been about a day or so, but I'm still kind of tired from that live stream I did the other day. Also, my throat's murdering me. So, I'm gonna try to do as much as I can for today, and, Caleb is, okay, I'm not going to lie, I can kind of understand where Caleb's coming from, but it seems like one of the commenters kind of pointed this out. He just seems to be too blinded by, it seems like his hatred toward American people. I think that's how he put it, but I'm probably misrepresenting him, and I'm deeply apologizing for that. So, let's throw ourselves back in. Also, not that I kind of started to notice this. I'm starting to think that maybe this voice wasn't too appropriate for Caleb. Forgive me, Leo, for bothering you while you're resting.
It's no problem. More importantly, sounds like things have gotten nasty.
There was no way around it. We'd have had to take them on sooner or later.
Yeah. Like we'd ever give our earnings to people like that. Still, it's true that some of the girls are scared. Claudia was actually captured once, back when Alfred was around.
No guarantee someone like that won't happen again.
I think we could still make it in time.
What do you mean?
I was given a phone number as they left. If we called right now, I might still make it in time. Even now, if we say we'll obey them.
Rose, calm yourself. Forgive me. I should have dealt with Caleb alone.
It's okay. I'm the madam after all. I wasn't scared. But did I really make the right decision?
To be honest, I probably would have ended up making the same decision, really.
I don't know.
Your heart whispered to you again, didn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the right choice. Take a break for now. Cyrus will make some delicious tea. Sure thing. Rose hung her head, tears streaming down her face. Stella and Meryl walked up to her, accompanying her. It's okay, Rose. Amanda was a friend of Caleb's, wasn't she? Of course. We made contact with her. We also spoke with the captain again. Still, this is gonna get bad. Yeah. Isn't it a bodyguard's job to do something about that? You scared, old man? Hey now, don't get so riled up.
No one's scared, Wayne.
Leo.
We're Primavera's bodyguards. We swore to protect Primavera, and we're getting paid for it. So, what are we gonna do, Richard?
There's a high probability that our troubles will be frequent going forward. Our club probably will not be assaulted, but it's likely that the businesses we contract with will be. There's an awful lot of those businesses. The field's too wide for us to defend it all. Who cares? We'll fly over wherever we need to be and beat them up.
We'll do the best we can. Still, this is getting worse and worse, you know.
I understand that. However, this is the decision Primavera reached. Now that it's known the Caleb family are our foes, we won't be able to employ more bodyguards.
Fine. The three of us will do whatever we can.
That's right! Who cares about the Caleb family? Bring it on! We'll crush them.
Will it really be okay?
I don't know. However, you should always prepare for the worst case scenario.
What should we tell the girls?
This is just how I felt when I heard about Pearl Harbor on the radio. Oh boy. Looking back, it was ironic. They had pushed back Alfred's group in an attempt to defend themselves. However, that had destroyed the precarious balance Alfred had provided. Ever since that day, it was certain that the Caleb family would gain power and become a foe far more dangerous than Alfred. In Italian, primavera means spring. After a short time, the curtains would close on the warm spring of primavera, and the harsh midsummer storms would come. Primavera's trials were fast approaching. That's not good.
Rose refused?
Yeah. She was quite an assertive lady.
Richard was with her, right? And she still refused?
Well, the man was the wiser of the two. However, the woman was a bit more assertive. Well, it'll be interesting to see how long they last.
You offered them clumsy threats, didn't you?
I thought I'd give them a few threats and they'd fold right over. At least she's a real madam in one way. She's got guts.
You're very good at reading men's feelings, but totally useless when it comes to reading women.
I was brought up to treat women, the dummy mats, and new recruits the same way. Smack them till they get better. No. Just, no.
So, what do you plan to do?
They picked a fight with us. It may be against a little girl, but I've got no intention of going easy on them. I treat all my foes like lions. That's my policy.
Enough of that. They're all girls, right? Please go at least a little easy on them.
Even if I said I'd go easy on them, do you think Miguel would listen? Oh, God.
Rose, how will you take responsibility for that decision of yours?
Nice to know that Amanda's in talking to them, I guess. That's great. That's nice. This music, though, is very unsettling. A sundry shop that supplies Primavera's consumables. The kind of store making honest, straightforward deals that'll have trouble surviving in this age. Stop that! Please stop!
Look, I can't.
It's 'cause your store's so filthy. We're just cleaning it up a bit.
You're from Caleb's group, aren't you? I won't pay. I've got no intention of paying money to villains bringing threats.
Come to think of it, you're a pretty filthy old man, aren't you?
I'll bet he's garbage, too. Oversized garbage. Throw him in the garbage bin.
Stop!
That's good enough, ain't it? Let's scram. So long, Gramps. We'll be back. Oh, God, fuck you guys. Oh? Who the hell are you? Watch where you're going. Just a minute too late. You really made a mess of things, haven't you?
What's with this guy? You wanna have a go?
Wanna go for one last round, guys?
My brakes just aren't working today.
Let's go, Cyrus!
We're gonna curb stomp these bitches!
Friggin' messing with an old man. I'll teach you how you guys do it.
Beat the shit out of you guys.
Hoo-yah!
Damn, he's so strong. Let's scram, let's scram. Better luck next time, chumps.
You okay, Gramps?
Damn it all! Those people are parasites sucking human blood! Even though I'm just doing my best to run a business, why do I have to put up with this? The elderly man scratched at the ground, shedding tears of regret. Cyrus could only curse his own powerlessness. Fuck these guys. Liquor shop Tekadaya. How the hell did I pronounce that? A liquor store supplying Primavera's drinks. Didn't he say that his family would have committed suicide if Rose hadn't saved? Oh no!
Please stop. Please don't kill him. Hey, get up, brat. What happened to all that spirit?
Oh, god damn it, can we kill this guy? A young man had recklessly resisted them. Of course, no one stopped him as they circled around the man and kicked him half for fun. Passers-by could only circle around him and watch worriedly.
Hey, landlady.
At this rate, you soon will end up living in a wheelchair. You can't nurse a son in the prime of life when you're struggling to pay household expenses, right?
Maybe it's bad to apologize now, pay up a bit, don't you think?
It still isn't too late. Give up and pay to the Caleb family.
But we have no money. This ring is pure gold. If you sell it, it should be worth a little.
Well, now, looks like you do have something nice.
If you sold that in the pawn shop, that ought to be enough for a drink.
The landlady readied herself, then removed the gold ring that was a memento of her dead husband.
Nice ring. Your husband must have loved you very much.
What's with you?
Me? I'm just a passing superhero.
We're freaking beating the shit out of these guys, even if I have to swing the mass around a lot.
Oh shit, he's even got a knife!
Really? You think a knife's gonna stop me? I think a second coming is much appreciated. Hi. Is your son okay?
Hang in there. Hang in there. Someone call a doctor.
Oh god. I don't even know the guy, but I hope he's okay.
What the? You just cut it abruptly like that? Okay. No, that's fine.
Just leave me out to dry. Just kind of worrying about that poor kid. I have no idea who he is. Kakinuma Food Distributors. A businessman supplying Primavera's food. Hoping to satisfy Japanese mouths, he distributes food out of charity with hardly any profits. He sounds like a good guy.
Yeah, crush it. I'm a piece of shit.
Hey! Don't think you'll be doing any business while we're around.
Will the police come? Did anyone call them? Looks like he refused to pay protection money. Best not to get involved.
Huh? What are you looking at? Scram, fools!
Some evil-looking men were swinging metal pipes around, smashing bits of merchandise one after another. If anyone tried to stop them, they'd meet the same fate as the owner, who had fainted.
Stupid old man. Being cheap with money ended up costing him. The father has risen up to save our poor countrymen. Japanese people who pad their own wallets and refuse to support him are traitors. It's time you learn that.
You've made quite a mess here, scum. Of course, you're gonna start cleaning it up now, right?
What's wrong, punk? Got something you'd like to complain about?
I've got no complaints. I'll just wordlessly send you all to the hospital. All right. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I literally have to start circling the damn mouse around a lot just to keep up with this. I mean, I'm not complaining, just good God. Whew. Get up, scum! Time to start cleaning up. Damn. We need an ambulance more. Someone, call an ambulance!
God. Damn it. Fucking hell, Caleb. God.
I can't even call him Courage anymore. He's just fucking Caleb at this point. The store supplying sundry goods to Primavera. The company president feels a strong sense of obligation and employs many Japanese people, though, at low wages.
Just around that corner!
Too late. A crowd had formed in front of the store. There were ambulances parked there, too. Apparently they hadn't made it in time. Damn it. They made a mess here. The storefront looked like a tornado had swept through it. Underlings from the Caleb family had probably destroyed it to make an example.
Hey, President! Are you okay? Hey, you okay?
His ribs are broken. There may be some damage to his internal organs, too. He needs immediate surgery. We'll have a mountain of them tonight.
Ah! President! The company president was splendid. He resisted them until the end for our sakes.
Damn it!
Don't throw a fit. This wasn't a foe you could do anything about.
Then what are we supposed to do, old man? Just give up and cry ourselves to sleep?
If you start up a war with that temper of yours, a lot more people are going to suffer.
Huh? What are you trying to say? Are you saying Rose-san made the wrong decision?
I didn't say that! Ow! Ow! Don't take it out on me!
Damn it. Yodakane Liquor Store. A liquor store supplying drinks for Primavera. Serves alcohol to the many laborers at a price that's almost charity. Of course, they're attacking charity places. God damn it.
What's going on here?
Leo was making the rounds, checking that Primavera's business partners were safe. A store that usually had cases of alcohol bottles lined up was now empty, as though its owners had run away in the dead of night.
Are you one of Caleb's lunch? See for yourself. I'm closing up shop. If you want to trash the place, be my guest. I'll let you keep the leftover mats and trash. I'm just barely making a living here. We can't go on living with you grabbing all our money every month.
What do you do now?
I've given all our household belongings to the pawn shops for dirt cheap. We're leaving Tokyo to search for a countryside with a bit more humanity in it. The old gangs never took more than my New Year's decorations. You people are demons! Brutes!
That's a shame. Have you already given this store to someone else?
Who cares about that? Only the Americans and Chinese are doing well these days. One of them will probably buy it. The Chinese sure have a sweet deal. The Chinese mafia protects them. And the Americans have the occupying forces. But no one will protect the Japanese. The next time I get born, I hope I'm not Japanese again. Who cares about your war veteran welfare organization? Those soldiers swagger about and bully the townspeople. This is no different than the front lines. Let the Japanese who eat their own countrymen crumble. Why didn't MacArthur drop some new kind of bomb on Japan? He should have dropped it and blown this whole damn country to ashes. Damn it. Damn it.
Shit. Caleb, you're doing more harm than good. Good God, man. I didn't even get my old red bonus, but I got a red rose.
Amanda's continuing to maintain contact with Caleb. Before too long, he will probably come to the table for renegotiations.
However, while that's happening, a lot of people are suffering. Rose, don't blame yourself. They're the ones making people suffer, not you. It isn't your fault.
Stella, how did it go with Meiju-san?
I couldn't get in touch with him at all. I never had so much trouble contacting him before.
Chinatown is probably waiting and seeing too.
Because if they took Primavera's side, the Caleb family would probably view them as hostile.
Pathetic. Is the big and mighty Chinatown scared of Caleb?
During their harsh history, the Chinese were forced to develop the skills needed to foresee the future. They're cautious. They'll never put their money on a horse that might lose.
Are you calling us a losing horse?
No one wants to get on a ship that might sink.
Ugh. Uh-oh. Is it gonna be bad? Unless Caleb's gotten a hold of Meiju already.
Greetings. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, Mr. Caleb. A big zai to you for coming to my restaurant today. Our restaurant serves simply delicious food. I would love to see you enjoy it and spread the word about the deliciousness of Chinese food to all of the people of Japan.
Enough of this farce. Lee Meiju.
Caleb put his big legs up on the table and folded them.
I already know who you are. Don't tell me you really thought you could pass yourself off as a restaurant owner. The Golden Dragon Society, the large Chinese mafia dominating City 23, which lies to the north. I already know you're one of the big four who protect your boss, the young lord. A member of the Inner Circle, Black Dragon Lee of the South Gate. Oh.
Meiju slowly moved back, still sitting in his chair. Then he slowly lifted his long legs and plopped them down on the table just like Caleb.
So, you know about us. That is a problem. I must report that Caleb's eyes have already wandered outside of City 23.
His tone was completely different from the light-hearted one he used with Rose and Stella. His gaze also had a sharp glint that Rose and the others had never seen.
Chinatown almost ran into trouble with Alfred. You leaked information on his hideout to Primavera and had them crush Alfred for you.
Even though you knew, you still danced to the same tune, didn't you?
You fight dirty, just like you would expect from the Chinese bastard.
I'd prefer if you called it tactics.
There's nothing I hate more than shady dealings, underhanded tricks, and conspiracies. So, I'll be blunt.
If you plan to get in our way, we will show no mercy.
That's exactly what we've got to say to you.
The Chinatown of City 23 possesses only a trifling power. However, please don't forget that there is a massive Chinatown waiting in the north called City 22.
City 22 was under the Chinese army jurisdiction. As fellow countrymen, the military and the Golden Dragon Society were closely linked. With that backing, the Golden Dragon Society had already taken hold of all of City 22. They had built up a massive family. However, in addition to City 23 at its south, City 22 was bordered by City 7 to the west and City 21 to the north, with the Chiba Prefecture on its east. Okay. City 7 and City 21 were under American jurisdiction, and each was reigned over by an American Mafia association. They had formed an anti-Chinese alliance and turned their gazes towards the Golden Dragon Society. Furthermore, the Chiba Prefecture was controlled by Japanese gangster organizations. Goods smuggled in through Choshi Harbor had to travel overland through their territory. Okay. This gave them a strategic position, so that they were constantly looking to make a push into City 22. I should have known. Everybody that has a sprite is a main character with a very dark past. The Golden Dragon Society, which already had enemies east and west and one other enemy to the south. Protecting that south gate until the end was the mission Meiju had been tasked with. It was to control the forces in City 23, to prevent them from becoming an enemy of the Golden Dragon Society.
If at all possible, I'd wanted to get along with you as friends, but...
Don't be stupid. Friendship isn't worth a fart. I'm Japanese. You're Chinese. We'll never be able to understand each other. It's eat or be eaten. Nothing more, nothing less.
You're quite an interesting character. It's a shame you were born Japanese.
First off, let me make this clear. The fight I'm about to start is a crusade to save my countrymen. Even if that means I basically have to take down everybody that's doing charitable work and basically being an asshole about it.
So, you're saying you have no interest in Chinatown?
I'm only interested in my countrymen. If any pebble gets in my way, I'll crush it no matter who it is. If you're scheming to pull the strings behind Primavera again, I could live with an all-out war. I don't know much about what you call tactics. Underhanded dealings and conspiracies are beyond me. So I'll be simple. If I smell your involvement, I'll crush you mercilessly, be it a misunderstanding or otherwise.
Quite a violent character. In that case, that's exactly what we've got to say to you.
We're done talking. Miguel, let's go.
You haven't even touched your chopsticks. I would appreciate it if you let me save face as one who called you here for a meal.
Fool! Your people's history is the history of poisons, isn't it? Who would eat food offered by an enemy? Whoa, hello! Boss, what shall we do?
order the youngsters not to act rashly, no matter what happens. If Primavera tries to make contact, do not respond to them until I say so.
Understood.
Gone. We must report this to the young lord. We must tell them that a dragon has appeared amongst the Japanese cities in City 23.
Oh boy.
Leo, where are you going?
To meet a man.
Is that man someone who can do something about Caleb?
Of course. If the right hand's being naughty, it's time to ask the left hand to slap it.
What the... What? What are you talking about?
I don't know. What's up, Richard? What was that phone call about? The president of Central Fruits and Vegetables has passed away.
Oh no. From among the businessmen attacked by the Caleb family, a tragic victim had finally appeared.
There were bone fractures across his body with multiple... Oh, sorry. There were bone fractures across his body with multiple wounded internal organs. They say there was nothing to be done. Bastards! Such a good old man like that! I can't let this slide! Be quiet. Make sure Rose and Wade do not hear of this. Yeah, I understand. It would be too painful for Rose right now.
Oh, she heard it. Unfortunately, Rose just happened to be passing along the other side of that pillar and heard. Because of her emotional, irresponsible decisions, she had caused someone's death. Caleb's parting words reverberated through Rose's mind like an echo.
Both of us are in charge of caring for a great number of people. That's not a fact to be taken lightly. Don't start crying if it turns out you can't take responsibility. Got it?
I will take responsibility.
As if you've ever taken it before.
She clenched her teeth, holding back fierce emotions. A single tear dripped down her face. It wasn't sadness. It was a tear of anger at her own powerlessness and irresponsibility. There wasn't a moment to lose. This was no time to take it easy and wait for someone to do something. I have to take responsibility. I have to move right now and do something. Rose, don't!
Wayne-kun! Wayne-kun!
Rose-san, did you want me?
I'd like you to get a car started in the back. Quietly.
Where are you planning to go? Didn't Richardson say that you shouldn't leave the club for a while?
I am the madam! There are some things only I can take responsibility for. Take me to the occupying forces headquarters. I will convince Captain Ballard to save us, no matter what it takes. Even if it's my body he desires, I will definitely get his power.
Oh my god, no, Rose, don't!
Come to think of it, what happened to Leo? Maybe he went out to buy cigarettes or something. That's a man with a lot of nerves.
Brother, have you seen Rose?
What? What do you mean?
She hasn't come back since she went to the bathroom. She isn't anywhere in the club.
Wayne's gone! The car's gone too! This doesn't look good, Richard.
Oh dear. Anything? No, Rose, please don't.
Will the captain even meet you without an appointment?
If not, I'll wait however many hours. However many days it takes before he'll meet with me. Getting the captain to hear our side is something only I, the madam, can do.
The signal in front of them turned red and Wayne stepped on the brakes. Then suddenly, two black cars wedged their way into their lane from the left and right.
Damn it! Rose-san, get down!
Huh?
The black-suited men packed into the cars all stuck Drem-fed machine guns out the window at once. Oh, god damn it! The instant Rose realized that, Wayne slammed his foot down on the accelerator and Rose's body was thrown down onto the seat.
They came! Damn it, bring it on!
Wayne-kun?
Get down! I'll shake them.
With squealing tires, the black car shook violently. The townspeople ran this way and that, trying to escape from the sudden car chase. They flew into oncoming traffic, just barely missing a trolley as they hurtled forwards. The ones chasing them would not let the prey they bit once get away. If Wayne's speed dropped just a little, they would quickly come alongside him and fill the driver's seat with lead.
Fuck. Move! Get out of the way!
Oh god. They were forced out of the oncoming traffic lane and onto the sidewalk, where they tore a hot dog stand to pieces. No! People walked by, screaming, and jumped out of the way. They sent a parked bicycle flying and smashed the side mirrors of one parked car after another. It was a scene of a majestic hunt by black metal beasts in a concrete jungle. Then a shrill explosive sound that wasn't a gunshot rang out. In the same instant, the car shook and rattled. One of their tires, unable to keep up with this violent driving, had burst.
Wayne Coon.
Oh god.
Get down, Rose-san! Keep your head covered! Oh god.
The car, now completely unsteerable, crashed into the corner of an alleyway and came to a stop. Rose barely made it. Even Wayne, who'd fortunately been told repeatedly to wear a seatbelt, made it with only light injuries. The car, with white smoke pouring out of it, seemed to be dead.
Rose-san! Run away on your own! I'll manage something here.
I can't leave you behind.
Looks like the crash twisted the metal. The seatbelt won't come off.
Wait! If we use this.
Rose pulled some fabric-cutting scissors from her purse. Fortunately, she always carried a sewing set with her.
I'll take care of the rest. So you need to hurry.
Wayne Coon.
Oh god.
I can manage to escape alone. So hurry!
On the main street, the pursuing cars screeched to a halt and men began jumping out of them. Rose opened the door on the other side, facing the alley, and dashed out of the car. Then a bit later, Wayne escaped from the grasp of his seatbelt. By that time, he was already surrounded by his pursuers. Wayne's car had hit the corner of a small alley, and that car was blocking the alley Rose had run down. This was their first and last fortress.
You're Wayne Udra, one of Primavera's bodyguards, right?
Be on your guard. He's that mad dog Wayne kid.
I won't let you go any further. Even if my arms are torn away, I'll bite every one of your legs off with these fangs. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
Whoa, what the hell was that? Doesn't matter. Just keep swinging the mouse around. Come on. Oh boy. Oh, they are still going.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, not bad, Mad Dog Wayne Coon.
You're that Miguel person from the rumors.
Dale's leave this to us.
Hold this. If it gets dirty, I'll kill you.
Miguel handed his beloved gun to his underlings, then shook off his sleeves, exposing his upper body to the open air. His body was fierce like a black panther, further emphasizing his beast-like insanity.
That's an incredible look you've got on your face. It's just like the old me.
Let's go, Miguel. I'll teach you about the fangs of Primavera's mad dog.
They do say that weak dogs howl the most, right?
What? Okay, here we go. Oh! Come on!
Okay, here he comes. Oh, he's got the sword! Or the knife. Oh, he's going in for a third. And a fourth. Oh boy. Oh, burning eagle? Phoenix?
Are you done already? Hey, can't you even stand? That's so boring. Hey, do you know why you lost? I'll tell you. That's because you've never really lost before. Do you know what it means to lose? What it means to accept defeat? A human who's learned that even once will never lose again. That's why I can only win or die. In other words, the word lose isn't in my dictionary.
Miguel-san,
Good work. If we grab that woman, Primavera will do whatever we say.
Rose, son. Some men were carrying Rose, who was unconscious. They put her into a car and sped away. Oh no! Miguel's group also got into a car.
I won't kill you. It'll be your job to go back and tell everyone Rose has been captured.
Wait.
If they're praying for Rose's safety, Primavera won't try anything funny. Bye-bye. Adieu, Jeanne. Mad Dog Wayne. Or should I call you Bad Dog Wayne now? Shit.
I thought you'd show yourself around now, Ishigami. You've heard the rumors about me by now, right?
Of course, Caleb.
Forgive me. It wasn't my intent to deceive you. There's quite a few people who tremble at the sound of my name. So I called myself Karaji, hoping to become good friends with you.
We are friends, aren't we?
Well, aren't we? Why else would Father Caleb of the Caleb family allow for a meeting without an appointment? Well, have a seat. I've been saving a bottle for you.
Caleb, we are friends, right?
You do take your time getting to the point, Shishigami.
In that case, as a friend, I have a request.
Wait. Before you ask that, there's something I'd like to ask you again.
What's that?
I've taken over the entire underworld of City 23. I gathered up all the bosses and asked them a question. Is there a man named Shishigami working for any of you? There were no answers. There's no man named Shishigami in the City 23 underworld.
I'm a lone wolf.
Very well. Before I hear your request, I have a condition.
Let's hear it.
We're about to go to war with Primavera. They have quite a lot of money. Their influence is huge, too. They aren't a group we can ignore.
They're hardly an ant to you right now, aren't they?
There's a proverb that even an anthole can collapse an embankment, right? They're desperate. They'll struggle as though their life depends on it.
So, like a cornered mouse biting a cat.
There's only one man I'm wary of. Leo of Primavera. Only him. If I had Leo on my side, there would be no problems. However, if he refuses, I'll have to have him disappear. Shishigami, make Leo disappear.
You're telling me to kill Leo?
Don't misunderstand, okay? I only told you to make him disappear. As long as Leo disappears from Primavera, that's enough.
And you want me to do that?
That's my condition before listening to what you have to say. If you can make Leo disappear, I'll listen to whatever request you have. Father, a word. What is it? I see. Now that is good news. Ishigami, stick around for a bit longer. I've now got something I'd like to show you.
Oh dear God. Rose was in a large, dreary storehouse filled with rust and dust. She had been placed in a small chair without restraints, but didn't look like the sort of situation that would allow her to stand up. Miguel was sitting across from her, smiling boldly with his legs crossed, and his underlings surrounded them.
Please let me meet with Caleb-san. Why do you want to see him? So I can surrender to him. My thoughtless answer has brought misery to many people. Some people have already lost their lives. So, as a person in charge of caring for a great number of people, I will take responsibility. And what do you mean by taking responsibility? I'll apologize to Caleb-san, and have him forgive me. If he doesn't, I'll keep apologizing until he does.
And do you think we'll listen?
I do think you'll listen. I surrender from the bottom of my heart. If I can convey that to him, I think he'll listen to what I have to say. We're fellow humans. If we talk with the utmost sincerity, I'm sure we can understand each other.
At that moment, Miguel suddenly kicked over the chair with Rose in it. Her slender body fell onto the ice-cold floor.
What are you...
Even though you surrendered, what of that high-handed manner? Accepting the feelings of the defeated and forgiving them is only one of the options that the victor gets to choose. Doesn't it seem strange for the defeated to claim that'll happen, as though it's only natural? You see, you surrendered. You lost. Losing means you've stopped fighting. It means you're the same as a corpse. What can a corpse say? What rights do they have? None at all. Even if I tease you like this, you don't have the right to complain.
Even so, I believe that Caleb-san will listen to me.
Why? He's your enemy, right?
It isn't a matter of friends and enemies. After all, we're both human, aren't we? Even if we came from different countries and spoke different languages, a sincere heart will eventually get through. That's what my father said. That's what I believe.
Then, do you want to give it a try?
Huh?
You guys?
Yes, Miguel-san.
Strip off all this ugly woman's clothes.
Oh god, no!
What are you going to do?
Didn't I tell you? Surrendering means you're the same as a corpse. Do you know how the fallen corpses of enemy troops are treated? When a fierce battle is over and you've lost many friends? I'll show you.
Miguel slowly took out his knife. The men all leapt at Rose, holding her as she struggled, and began ruthlessly tearing the clothes from her. Oh my god, no! Stop!
What I'm about to do will probably be very heartless. However, if you're right, your heart should be able to connect with mine and put a stop to my barbarous act. You should probably try crying, begging for forgiveness, anything else you can think of.
With her clothes packed into her mouth, Rose couldn't even speak well. Miguel's fingers and blades slowly began to touch Rose's white, innocent skin. Miguel's expression looked neither vulgar nor insane. It was simply heartless and transparent, as cold as ice.
Would it be okay if I headed out pretty soon? Mama's always strict about getting home on time.
I won't take up that much of your time. We're headed to that storehouse.
Oh god, no. As they got out of the car, a man came dashing out of the storehouse, bowed, and whispered into Caleb's ear.
What? Dang, the man has no patience at all.
Caleb clicked his tongue and started running. Leo followed after him. The instant they entered the storehouse, their noses were assaulted with a bad smell. It was a raw smell, a mixture of blood and sweat.
Father!
When the underlings noticed that Caleb had arrived, they stood up straight and bowed. Slowly, Miguel rose to his feet and shrugged.
Miguel, did that evil sickness of yours show up again?
Caleb, I'm sorry. But this woman was just too beautiful.
Leo wordlessly dashed forward and held Rose, who lay at Miguel's feet. Her innocent white body had been scribbled on all over with malice, madness, and an oil paint that was too red. The scene was innocently gruesome, like a baby playing with a toy until it broke because he didn't know his own strength. She seemed to be conscious, but her gaze was unfocused. When Leo called to her, her eyes moved slightly, but she didn't respond with words. How could a single knife wound a person? To gouge out not only their body, but their heart to this degree?
That blade must have dug into her innocent heart as easily as a malice-filled knife through butter. Leo put Rose's jacket on her like a blanket and slowly lifted her up.
I'm sorry. This isn't what I ordered.
I know.
Shigami. No, Leo. I'll listen to your request. I'd be willing to let this woman in Primavera go, if you will become mine.
So once again, I've got to abandon what I'm trying to protect? I should have never gotten on that boat. I should have stayed in that country all alone if I had to, and fought them until the end. I will never abandon what I'm supposed to protect again. Still holding Rose, Leo slowly began to walk past the men and out of the storehouse. The underlings looked at Caleb, wondering if they should grab Leo, but Caleb gave a small shake of his head. Oh no, Rose.
Leo! Why are you refusing if you know you're fighting a losing war? Isn't one lost war enough? Do you want to taste that helplessness again?
Losing isn't so bad. Leaving without being allowed to fight alongside your comrades is much more painful.
At some point, it had started raining around the storehouse. Leo, with Rose in his arms, disappeared into that rain. Caleb just silently stared into the night's darkness that Leo had vanished into.
Oh my god.
Leo! And Rose is with you!
Rosan! Rosan?
Brother, Leo and Rose are back.
Thank goodness. Are they both alright?
Are you okay? Rose? She's covered in blood.
Rose's gray eyes, still out of focus, were a tragic sight. Seeing that, the women must have realized something terrible.
Rosan! Rosan! It's because I was powerless. It's my fault. My fault.
Don't blame yourself. You gave it the best you had.
At any rate, let's go inside. I'll call for a doctor. Rose, hang in there. Rose?
Rose finally showed signs of emotion. She cried weakly, and tears streamed down her face.
You really hung in there. You really were strong.
You're amazing. Truly amazing. The two of them hugged Rose, crying. When he saw that, Wayne let out a cry like a howling beast. Over and over again, he slammed his head against a pillar, till his forehead bled.
Stop it, Wayne! Who's gonna be happy to see you hurt yourself?
Oh, God. He wanted to bear even a tiny bit of Rose's pain. Wayne hurt himself over and over again, until Cyrus held his arms behind his back.
Let go, old man. Let go. Let go, damn it.
As he forced himself out of the hold, Wayne fell onto the roadside, drenching himself in a puddle of water.
Who said they'd protect Rose-san as long as she lived? Who tried to act like some sort of knight? Now I've got no right to look at Rose-san's face.
Hey, Wayne! Wayne!
Wayne. Screaming, Wayne ran, disappearing behind the curtain of rain. Starting that night, Wayne disappeared from Primavera. Stella and Merrill carried Rose inside, while the men remained where they were. Cyrus weakly crouched down where he stood. Richard closed his eyes and just stood there. And Leo? He stood in the entranceway with the rain blowing in, staring dumbfounded at a stormy sky that was painted black, with no fragment of hope escaping.
Oh my god. I don't even want to imagine the sort of hell that Rose went through. Oh my god. If Wayne comes back, I want him to beat the absolute shit out of Miguel. No, I want him to kill Miguel. That's a much better option, really. That or torture him much more significantly than he ever did to Rose. Much more, much longer. A longer set of torture, specifically for Miguel. It'd be great. Okay. I just feel an unbridled amount of rage right now. And I actually feel quite sick right now, too. I'm going to... oh my god, that is just horrible. I don't even, oh my god. I can't even begin, like I said, I can't even begin to imagine what kind of hell that Rose endured. Oh, god, she did not deserve that. She did not deserve that. I don't want to, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm just morally disgusted by this. I'm sorry. Thank you guys so much for, I'm sorry. See you guys next time.